scout... Well...
Good luck.
Shrooms. Return.
Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
The map's really getting filled out now.
You seem really happy, Laphicet.
Yeah, you just had a big old grin on your face.
Well, yeah, of course. Surely even you have some times when you can't help but smile. Right, Velvet?
I never thought about it. You know, I guess I do. Like when I managed to get the kitchen and the dishes sparkling and spotless.
Oh, I know that feeling. I feel that way when I get the bathtub scrubbed so clean that it's as good as new.
Definitely. Oh, and when I finish hanging a huge load of laundry out to dry on a beautiful sunny day.
Could you not compare this to doing chores?
The scouting vessel just contacted us. They say they found Terror Island.
Terror Island? What kind of place is that?
Eisen was talking about it earlier. It apparently moves around.
It's the damnedest thing. Legends say it's roamed the outer seas since time immemorial. They say it absorbs power from all of existence.
That sounds like it might be connected to Inominat.
We won't know anything more until we go there ourselves. First, we should join up with the crew at the docks in Isolt.
I guess you never forget how to cook. Done. It should be edible at least. Done. It should be done. It's done. It done. It done. It done. It's done. It's done. It should 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 done. It should. If you like it, I can make it again. Done. It's 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 done. It should done. If you like it, make it done. It should done. It should done. It should be done. It should done. It should done. It should done. Done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It should done. It should done. It done. It's done. It's if you like it, done. It should 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 be done. It should be done. It should done. It should be done. It should be done. It should be done. It should be done. If you like it, I can make it a get done. It should be done. It should be done. It should.
Show him.
Good luck.
Bye.
I heard you guys found Terror Island. Is that true?
Yes, First Mate. It was moving around, just like the legends say. We left a team on the island to track its movements.
Then they'll lead us right to it. Excellent. We'll take the Von Eltia there.
Aren't you rushing things a bit? We don't even know what's on the island. It's too dangerous.
I'm aware of the dangers, but I can't abandon my crew on that island. You can grumble all you want, but I'm going.
Yeah. I figured there wouldn't be much use in trying to persuade you. What the hell?
Hooey! Now this is mighty rare. Looks like we got ourselves even more guests!
Welcome y'all to Norman Island! Y'all must be right tuckered out from all that traveling. Why don't you take a load off, sit for a spell, and have a snack?
Wait, did you say Norman Island?
You heard right! This island is homeland for all us Norman!
It's good to be back. I haven't been here for at least 1,500 years.
Aw! It's you, Grimoire! How you been? It's good to see you!
And you.
If you guys knew what this place was all along, why didn't you say something sooner?
Well, Eisen just sounded so cool talking about venturing into the unknown and all that, so I didn't want to burst his bubble.
Sometimes it's good to let someone dream, no matter how far-fetched said dream might actually be.
This island is way too good to be true, First Mate.
Ah, everything's so nice and laid back here. I could just relax like this for 1,000 years.
So, when people say this place absorbs power from all existence, this is what they meant?
Well, they're not wrong, I guess.
So, what should we do? Do you really think it's okay to mark this island on the map?
Let's not. I got a feeling this might be one of those places that's best kept a secret.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Well, so much for Terror Island, I guess.
We did it! We completely filled in the world map!
That took a lot of work.
Nicely done. It's a good start, at least.
A good start? You mean there's more?
It's true that we completely explored the outer seas that surround Midgand, but for all we know, a whole new ocean might be waiting on the other side of the far continent, and we've only searched the surface of the outer seas. Who knows what sleeps beneath its waters?
I guess an explorer's job is never done.
Is that a hint of greed I detect? I thought Malakim were above all that.
You guys have lost me again.
Well, Malakim can live for thousands of years. I'm sure you'll finish your map one day.
Assuming you don't become a dragon first.
If that happens, it happens. What matters most isn't that you make your dreams come true. It's
that you pursue them alongside your friends, right?
Oh, look at you, kiddo. You stole Eisen's line right out from under him.
Oh, sorry, Eisen.
Don't worry about it. I really enjoyed making this map with you guys.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know how far I'll be able to go, but it's always about the journey, not the destination.
I'm getting a bit tired of just lazing about on this island. It's boring here.
How long have you been lazing about?
About 1,000 years, I think.
That is a long time to not do anything.
Then again, it'd be terrible to have a mean old tyrant of a master, like what happened to Bienfu.
Oh, can I just make a pact with a nice girl who will pamper me all day? If she was real pretty, I wouldn't even care if she liked making terrible puns.
I think you're setting yourself up for a letdown.
I ran into Zavid a little bit ago. He had a kid Moloch along with him. He said he saved the kid from a demon.
Zavid has a soft spot for children.
That's what I heard. It was freezing cold that night, but he gave his coat to the kid to wear. You should have seen it. He was naked from the waist up. But as cold a night as it was, Zavid had this big smile plastered on his face. He laughed and said, "I don't mind the cold. Besides, what's a little cold wind to Zavid the whirlwind?"
Did you hear? Phoenix found a new purpose, and he's real fired up about it.
Will he be alright? You know how he can get a little too fixated on his ideas.
I just hope he's with someone nice.
Either way, I'm still worried. Phoenix has a habit of letting his excitement get the better of him.
Should we go check in on him? I'm curious about what's going on in the human world, too.
Yeah, good idea. I was getting bored of just sitting around here. Let's go.
Then it's settled. Let's call everyone together and make it a big trip.
Done. It should done. It done. It done. It done. It done. It should done. It's done. It should done. It should done. It should done. It should done. It should. If you like it, I can done. It should done. It should done. It's done. It's done. It should done. It should done. It's done. It should 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 done. If you like it, I can make it again. I think I'm finally getting the hang of cooking without testing the taste.
You know, I've always thought you were a really good cook, Velvet.
It's not so hard. All you have to do is follow the recipe. After my sister died, I always did the cooking. The most important thing is adding just the right amount of salt and the final adjustments of flavor. Oh, and once you're just about done, you have to make a wish that it turns out tasty.
You wish for flavor?
Yeah, so long as you do that, anything will turn out tasting good. Salika taught me that.
It sounds like your sister was quite the master chef.
Oh, I don't know about that. But now I'll never be her match. I've lost my taste, sure, but I've also forgotten what it even feels like to taste something delicious. What I make isn't really food. It's merely sustenance.
I don't think that's true, Velvet. This is great. You're a fine chef, Velvet.
I just remembered something my sister said. She always wished for our food to taste good, because she wanted to see us happy when we ate it.
Oh?
And she said I ate like a pig, too.
I don't think you do.
It's a good thing. You should eat a lot, too, so you can grow up big and strong. It should be done. It should be done. It should be done. It should be... Good luck.
This.
Good luck, Ep.
Show him. This. This.
Good luck.
Scout.
Scout.
Done. It done. It done. It done. It's done. It done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It should done. It should done. If you like it, like done. It should 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 be done. It should done. It should be done. It should done. It should be 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 done. If you like it, I can. Done. It's done. It should be edible at least. Done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It should done. It should done. It should be done. It should be done. It should done. It should done. It should be done. It should. If you like it, I can make it done. It should be done. It should be done. It should be edible. Done. It's done. It done. It done. It's done. It should 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 done. If you like it, I can make it again. Done. It done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It done. It done. It done. It done. It done. I had free taste it. Done. It should be done. It's done. It's. If you like it, I can make it again. Done. It done. It's done. It's done. It's done. It should be edible at least. Good luck. Good. Good.
Good. Show him. Scout. The
Scout.
Scout.
Done. It should be done. It should done. It should done. It should be done. It's done. It's done. It done. It done. It done. It if you like it, done. It's 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 done. It should. I had flea taste it, so I know it done. It should be done. It should be done. If you like it, I can make it again. Done. It's done. It's done. It done. It done. It done. It done. It should 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 done. It should. If you like it, I can make done. It should be done. It should be done. It should be done. It's done. I had flea taste it done. It should be 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 done. If you like it, I can make it again. Done. It should be done. It's done. It's done. I had flea taste it, so done. It should be 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 edible at least. I had flea taste it, so I know it's good. Done. It should be done. It should be done. It should be done. It should be. I had. If you like it, I can make it again. I had flea taste it, so I know it's good. Done. It's. Magilu's real name is Magilanica, isn't it?
Yes, it is. She's always been so distant.
Distant? What makes you say that?
She's always had strong resonance and was able to see us Malakim from the day she was born.
But her family thought her powers were creepy, and they abandoned her while she was still just an infant.
That's terrible. So she got picked up by that crooked troupe that put her in their freak show.
Yeah, that was when she caught me. When I got caught up in her life.
It's hard to imagine how painful it must have been. A little girl forced to the stage, made a source of amusement and revulsion and hate. You can see why she'd want someone on her side, even if that someone was Bienfu.
Hey!
But she managed to get away, right? After the accident?
Well, that accident was set up by Lord Melchior.
What?
Is it so hard to believe? Melchior was looking for someone he could shape into becoming his worthy successor, so he made sure she survived the wreck.
He probably justified it as saving the world.
Tell me, Grimoire, what's your connection with Melchior?
I don't really have one. I knew the former head of the Exorcist a little, but I stayed out of his way. He never talked about personal matters. At least not while he was sober.
As I recall, Magilu trained under Melchior and rose as far up the ranks as legate.
That's right! She worked really, really hard to get there, too.
Magellanica Lou Maven. When Melchior adopted her and gave her his last name, that was the first time she really felt that she had a home. When she lost that name, she was devastated.
She failed Lord Melchior's last test, and he just discarded her like an unwanted toy.
She was an empty shell of a person when Bienfu brought her to me. Magilou stayed with me for a little while, but then one day she left without warning. As for what happened next, well, you probably know better than I do.
Yeah, I guess we do.
I'd ask you to look after her, but I know how that would go.
It'd have to be a pretty cold day in hell.
I'm sorry I talked about your past behind your back. It wasn't my place to say.
It doesn't bother me. You were talking about Magellanica, and Magellanica might as well be dead.
But while we're on the subject, may I ask just one question? It wasn't failing to hold up against Melchior's art that broke your spirit, was it? It was when you realized that he no longer considered you his daughter.
Who can say? I've left my life as Magellanica behind me. I'm not her anymore. I'm the evil witch Magilou who fights alongside the Lord of Calamity!
Well, wherever you go, Miss Magilou, I'll follow you as long as I live!
Well now, Bienfu, you think you can get away with talking about me behind my back?
Huh? Why do you only care that I did it? What about the others?
Yours is not to question.
How could I forget how mean you are?
I'm glad you finally found a place where you can belong. It should. I had pre-tasted, so I know it. Done. It should be done. It should be. Good luck. Good
The scout ship.
I had pre-tasted. Done. It should be done. It. Done. I had pre-tasted, so I know it's good. I had pre-tasted, so I know it's good. I had pre-tasted. Done. It should done. It should done. It should done. If you like it. Done. It should be edible. I had pre-tasted.
I guess you never forget how.
Elanor, are you feeling okay?
Why do you ask?
You always seem to enjoy eating, but today you looked like you were struggling a little bit.
Really? Well, I'm not sick or anything. I actually feel even better than normal.
If you say so. Wait, do you just not like quiches?
No, I like them just fine. Velvet makes some great ones, doesn't she? It's amazing when you consider she can't taste them.
I've got it. You hate spinach, don't you?
I suppose there's no point in denying it.
And here I thought you people would eat anything.
I know a lot of people don't like carrots or bell peppers, but spinach? That's a new one to me.
You think so? It's quite bitter and it's got that smell. Kind of grassy or something medicinal, or...
I didn't know you were so picky. Actually, now that I think about it, you had some trouble with the solitoma, too.
It's actually because of the solitoma. I used to love spinach when I was little, but now it just reminds me of... solitoma.
I've had to take solitoma before too, but it had the opposite effect on me. Now spinach tastes sweet by comparison.
So much for the serious, mature woman. Looks like even you have some child left in you. But don't let it get to you. Being a fussy eater is just another way of life. You're in charge of your own plate.
I just don't like spinach. What's the big deal? Besides, I know you all hate it too. I'm talking about the spinach method. Supporting peers in achieving cohesive harmony. It's the foundation of any successful team, and you all completely fail at it.
Okay, so first, what the hell are you dribbling about? And second, I'm not going to be lectured by some wee baby who won't eat her spinach. And you know what? I do what I want. I'm a free woman, and I don't need to live by your rules.
Some of us just aren't cut out for team leadership. We'll leave that to you. You just let us each do our own thing. Am I right, Eisen?
Don't be ridiculous. The spinach method is the first thing every pirate learns if they want to join Eifried's crew. Sometimes the younger sailors forget all the steps. I was just running a refresher lecture on it last night. Eleanor's on the money here.
By the way, Eisen, I'm still waiting on your latest report. I haven't heard anything from you in a while now.
Oh, I was gonna get to that, tomorrow.
I've had it up to here! All right, you three, sit down and listen. Did you not hear me? Sit down and listen!
I don't need to live by your rules. Some of us just aren't cut out for it. I'll do it tomorrow.
You might as well be toddlers. Our enemy is formidable and well organized. Some might even say we'd be crazy to take them on. Surely even you three can recognize that any small lapses in cohesion could bring total disaster upon us.
How did we get from spinach to a lecture on team building?
I guess you never forget how to cook. I had done. Done. It's done. I had pre-tasted. Done. Done. It's done. It should done. It should done. I had faith. Yes, I think I've just about nailed the look and texture of how she used to make it.
Oh, did you make a quiche, Velvet?
Laphicet? Perfect timing. Would you give this a taste for me?
Sure, I can do that. Wow, this is incredible! It's so soft and flaky. It's really delicious.
That's good. I don't know if it tastes the way Celica used to make it, but I'm glad to hear that it turned out okay. Now I have to go see the dogs.
You mean Orthy and Russ?
Yeah. There's something I need to take care of.
Like what? Be careful! Orthy and Russ are usually nice, but, well...
I know, I killed their master. I'm not expecting them to be friendly. There's no poison in this, I promise. I just want you guys to listen to something I have to say. This quiche was known as my sister's culinary specialty. Everyone in my family always looked forward to it. You have to knead the dough in a special way, and use 2 types of cheese for it to turn out right. The trick to making sure that it's perfect is carefully balancing the eggs and cream, and making sure to remove any moisture from the fillings.
Why are you telling them all this?
I promised Nico that I would teach her the recipe one day. You two have to make sure to pass it on to her now, okay? I won't be going to where Nico is.
Velvet.
Please, don't say anything. Nico won't be able to rest in peace if people try to console me.